Hello, welcome to the Hidden Forest. I'm Rev, and this is a continuation of my series of the raid tiers and what to do on the forest. As always, I've got my army of amazingly brilliant and talented bots. If you go watch the recent short I put up about how brilliant and intelligent they are, and enjoy. What we're going to go after today is tier 4, which would be Doomfire, the Burning Lands. We're gonna go after Fennin Ro, big red baddie, and this one is far different. It is an open zone. You don't need a tier or a key to get here. You don't need to get through tier 3 to get into this zone. There's a number of quests that are down here from tier 3, like turning in your epic 2.5, but all that's covered in the tier 3 video, the Sleeper's Tomb. So what we're going to do is go over how to get into this place, and then we're going to get up to the scripted event that is the path up to Fennin, and then we're going to go for the kill to get into tier 5. So, as always, my groups are the same. Here I'm going to do a quick pause and rebuild my raid because the server got reset. So we built the raid, everybody except for one, which I'll show in a minute. Standard raid that I've been doing before. Keep the Melian with the Bard. Keep the casters wherever. Extra healing in the main group. It's been working for a very long time. My two clerics do a lot of work. Most of the time they sit there and they spam AE, which is enough, especially for the melee group. So we're going to leave them the way they are and leave this spot here for the mage, who has been doing some recon work here. She's sitting here in the heart of the fortress, or right after the entryway into the fortress that we need to get into to proceed in tier 4. There's a bit of a trick to get in here, and it's nice to have the landing spot clear, so I've just had her sitting here killing stuff. So we'll let her do her thing, while the rest of us work our way in there. Alright, follow. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Bark. This one's fun. Doomfire. The Burning Land. Land. Yep, there we go. So, otherwise known as Plane of Fire. It's a pretty well designed zone. It's got a pretty long aggro range, and there's a number of mini bosses that are kind of fun. On zoning in, you're in this little camp area, and then we're just gonna fight our way over to the spot where we have to go do our trick to get in. And I'm pretty sure all of this is on the wiki, so if there's any reference needed, go there. But for now, there's a small amount of clearing needs to be done. Okay, what happened to the cleric? She got stuck behind stairs. That's classic. That bodes well for the rest of this. Now, I wanted to point out, I mentioned it in another video, that there's an armor set that you can do. You can craft in this zone. The patterns drop off of the mini bosses, and the materials drop off of the trash. It is a reasonably good set, but when talking about functionality versus time, it's sort of an incremental upgrade over the tier 3 stuff. And if you are wanting to press forward quickly, farming it is going to be more than you want to do. So auging your tier 3 armor is pretty much good enough I say that and somebody's going to have a problem and, yell at me, but whatever. I did it, and as a aggressively mediocre player, I was able to move forward. All right, so we're almost to the spot here. Now, if we look at the map, let's zoom in a little bit here. We'll see this little outcropping here of this castle. If you look real time, it is across the way here. Now, I keep the render distance low, but it's that wall right there. And there's a zone line right along the top of this embankment here. So you have to get over the top of it and drop in on the little outcropping right here. And there's a wall that goes up a couple of feet that you have to be able to drop in over. And there are 2 mobs that spawn or that sit there and wait. And that's what old Dree here is working on keeping down. They're not difficult, but the danger that you have is if you fail your run to get in there and you hit just under the lip, you can aggro the 2 mobs and they'll come running through the castle out to get you. And they'll pass past other stuff, which can make it a little spicy. So this is why it's not a bad idea to have a Call of Hero person sitting here. But we're going to do the jump with one of our characters and then probably Call of Hero the rest, because getting bots over this thing is pretty funny. So let's pick a person here. Let's have Rev do it. So we'll give Rev Deadman Floating. All right, so the trick here is you've got to get way high up so that you can drop in above the wall. And when you look at the map, the spot we're aiming for is right where this turn heads back up towards this zone in. So everybody stop following me. Actually, follow me higher so you don't aggro stuff. Okay, now stop. All right. So we're coming up here as high as we can. And once you get around this corner, you should be able to go up higher. Am I already up as high as we go? Oh, I think I am. All right, so from the highest spot up possible, we're going to, give me a second, I'm going to find it. Yeah, okay. From here, the highest spot up possible, right above the little notch in the map. You're going to aim directly at the spot where old Dree is right there. You're going to look up and you're going to run. If you have run speed 3, this should be fine. Otherwise, you'll want to give yourself so or something like that. And I missed. Just barely. If you have to course correct in the middle, you'll run into issues. I'm trying again. There we go. And now I can invite Dree to the raid. Put her in group 1, and then I'll do another little break while I call up here everybody over. Alright, all set. Everybody's here. So now we're going to fight our way out to the first boss fight. And let's go ahead and kill Dead Man Floating so I don't crater all my guys. First mini is going to be this guy in the middle of the courtyard on this little bridge. He's going to drop an armor pattern. I'm not going to bother taking it, but it's there. I actually wonder if I'm below him. Stuff here hits moderately hard, but really not difficult. If you can handle stuff in tier 3, you can handle tier 4. So we're going to bypass then General Flame Singer, because I think he's on the top floor. You go across the sky bridge and get to him. Not a difficult fight, so I'm not going to worry about pointing it out. It's funny, I don't notice aggro until I see a big red guy following us. Where did my guys go? Did we all jump up here? Sometimes I question their intelligence, just sometimes. Where did they all go? Are they down there? Oh, yeah. Bots versus physics. Come on, Dree. Follow. Alright, where'd the monk go? Monk is still in the castle somewhere. Okay. Here she comes. Alright, now we're going to go for the bridge. There's 3 bosses on this bridge here. And there's a heavy chance that somebody in your group gets charmed in this fight. I'm not going to bother buffing for these. They're not that hard. 20. Alright, one down. Sleeves. Spell. Not bad. If you're looking at tier 4 gear. Sunmane. I can't remember if this is the charming one or not. But just mow him down. I have to admit, I've only done this zone maybe 2 times. I zoomed through it as fast as I could to get to air, which I in turn zoomed it through as fast as I could to get to tier 6 because the tier 6 is like awesome. So you're gonna hear a lot of me remembering how things go in this plane. It's weird because of how awesome this plane actually is. It's quite well designed, nice and epic. Fire skin earring. And then the bridge boss is up here somewhere. There's a big bird. So once this bird's down, I want to talk about a little bit of a side shoot here that we're not going to do because it's not really important to this discussion. But underneath this pillar that we're on at the end of the bridge, well, let's what do we got for loot? Sleeves for the elemental armor. Yeah, under the end of the bridge here, there's a lava pit. If you swim down under it and under this, if you're looking at the map at the corner of the screen here, under this little path through the lava, you can get to a second zone in type area, and that's where you're going to turn in your charm, I think 5.0, and where you turn in your armor pieces. Yeah, charm tier, the tier 4 charm. The one before the one I've got. I still need to do the charm quest above the tier 6 area. Now, this area out here is cool, but there's a lot of mobs. And they have a long aggro range, so as you fight, you will get ads a lot. They're not hard ads, there's just a lot of them. Great Flame Lord, a Greater Magma Fiend, a Rock Lord. Everything here has an epic name. My point exactly here. I guess not bad for some AA experience grinding. I'm like, 3 inches into this little area here and completely swarmed by ads. So there's a few mini bosses here as well. We can go and clear them out. Big spider for this one. I think she wanders. This is fantastic. Just doing our thing here. Is that the queen? Yeah, that's the queen. Let's get her. Kill the ads first. Why not? First time I came through here, I remember having a significant problem in this area because of the ads. The zone kind of hits you with all the different challenges of the pre-tier 6 game, the swarming of the ads, the scripted events that require speed. And when you get to the end of the event and you have to get your way to Fennin Ro, they give you a choice. There's some guardians between on the last leg to Fennin Ro who are tier 6 difficulty. So if you're, hey, look, I aggroed a boss. Blazax the Omnifiend. Man, these have awesome names. But similar to how we've done in other videos on T6 and below, it's best to just take the ads as they come in and not sit there and try to like spam kill the boss first and then take care of the cleanup. The reason for that being the transfer of aggro. If you ever need a heal, then the extra stuff can go clean up on your healers. This guy's a lot of hit points. Jeez. And he's dropping boots. And the big Spidey dropping gloves. Okay. Let's keep moving forward. Our goal is this gate over here. Oh, okay. So if you look at the map that comes, built in here, it's got the pathing. I forgot about that. So knowing that I was fighting right here in Blazik's triangle, probably not the smartest. But now we know. And there is one more boss that paths around, the wild fiery spirit steed. I just got hit by Wrath for 45 points. Nice. NPC Battle Cleric go. everybody with me? No. All right, now we're in town. We're headed for this area down here to start the event because this is the path that you're going to follow for the event. This little winding path here will get you in to see Fennin Ro. Or I should say Fennin Ro, the Tyrant of Fire. Nothing here is hard to kill. Just do it quick. We're going to get to a safe spot here. Take a small break before we embark on the scripted event and take the boss down. All right. We're back from our little break, and we are going to go ahead and trigger the event, in theory. If you go upstairs, there's a couple of named General, the Archmage. But we're coming over here, looking for this Guardian of Doomfire. If he's not there, then I will have to come back in a few hours. Monk. Monk and Rogue. Stop moving. Why not? What a wonderful spot. Still, they're still not following me. They got caught in the armor stand. That's really, really kind of funny. Come on. And now we have to go in and manually get the Stop following. This is really awesome. I have to actually call up hero the... Let's move you out. Move you in. Just gonna call a hero. Stab. Out. And then we're gonna put the groups back. They're all better now. In every one of these episodes where I make any mention of how smart the bots are, it is cursed. At that point, they will do the stupidest stuff ever. Yep, he's there. All right. Let us zoom through this. It's important to have enough DPS to get through here without stopping. What do we got here spell-wise? Chaotic Ascendance. 20 every 6 seconds. No thanks, I'm good. All right, here we go. So you keep those AE taunts going, take out the trash, then kill the boss. And by boss, I mean just the big guy, because he's not that much more difficult. You're going to encounter packs of mobs instead of just a couple at a time and a boss. Because in theory, those should have aggroed with the other one. Alright, we go up. We kill stuff. Stuff here's not hitting too hard. It might have something to do with the armor, but... AE taunt and get summoned around, that's kind of fun. Okay. Drop metal bits. Keep it going. Make sure they're following. Next group. Chaos Healer of Flame. That's kind of a cool name. Getting there. Okay. Again, don't be like me. Don't tab target everything. It's just so built into my DNA that I can't not do it. Following. Okay. It's the first time I've seen the Beast Lord not have a tiger pet. I have to admit, because I'm such a fan of the classic models, I can't stand anything Luckland and beyond. I went ahead and changed my Beast Lord to a Wood Elf because, well, I couldn't handle the Luckland kitty cat. I know that's probably bad. Cats are far superior to humans. All right, so now this one is a fun one. There's just so much here. Bring it. So even I'm going to avoid tab targeting here. Just one by one. And then we move on to the next group. Just work your way through them. Get the boss last. Keep your AE taunts up. Buff if you can before this fight. I did not, but luckily my stats and armor and everything are fine. Apparently I'm silenced. Uh-oh. We have a death. Oh, did I get knocked down? See, I misunderestimated this fight. I did this last time. So far, we've only lost the ranger. Go figure. All your burns just because we need to. And they keep knocking me down. This stun is definitely not fun. For those of you watching, Azobian the Dark Lord apparently is the one that is knocking you on the ground. Get rid of him fast. Or keep watching for when they knock you down. So we lost the ranger. That's fine. Whatever. Let's res him in. Target. Doing a quick res stick on Wolf. Okay, so she's back in. Ready to die again. That's right. You are Ranger. Let's survey the beauty of what happened here. 3 bosses at once. 1, 2, 3, 4 bosses at once. I might suggest trying a harmony of some kind. But here in this hallway is these elite guardians that are tier 6 difficulty. Try using harmony and sneak and get by them as best you can. I'm worried that somebody came through here already. Gotta look for these guardians to spawn Fennin. I'm gonna go ahead and leave everybody sitting right out here just in case. So there's the Chancellor. Chancellor, big spider. Okay, 1 down. Chancellor, big bird. Bird kicked me. Watching them try to get on 60 behind positioning when the mob is flying around is actually kind of fun. Neck, arm, wrist range. Sure. Hide corpse all looted. I think all of my guys are dotted at the moment. Oh well, I'm just gonna pull. I'll deal with that later. I wasn't prepared for that and don't remember which items I have for remove curse and whatnot. Warlord. This guy hit hard. I feel like I'm doing this for the first time. It's like with all the other tiers, I went through as fast as I could. And some of them I did 500 times over just because of farming and got really used to what the mobs would do. And not here. Get the Omnimagus or Magus. Well, this is good to show off how to get through everything. Please make note of all the mistakes I'm making this time. Be ready for the dot. 2,500 dots per tick. Oh my lord. Beep. All right, so I didn't know exactly how that worked with the ads that come in at the end, so we're going to go ahead and try this a different way. In theory, there's a spot where 8 of these tier 7 difficulty mobs spawn, and while not a big deal when you're expecting them, when not, they come in and eat you fast. So I'm going to try pulling the last of these mobs around, or the last of the key mobs out back behind the castle here, and see if we can keep the things from charging me right as they spawn. So let's do just that. Omnimagus Crotto. Man, these guys have awesome names. What do you do for a living? Oh, Omnimagus. Of course, when you're big and red like that, probably not a big deal. I have camped out my shaman up on the wall a ways away, just in case things do go south after this fight. But I'm going to pop a defensive and be ready with my area effect. Taunt, in case they do come running. Nothing? Okay. So, in theory, now, the world's at Flame Idol of Chaos. No thanks, I'm good. So in theory, I can pull these guys bit by bit. Let's see if I can grab one at a time. I get two of them. Two of them's not bad. It's when all 8 come running in right after the fight that things start to go wrong. 4 of them spawn inside this building, and 4 of them spawn out front. But I've just killed the last key mob, so Fennin Ro is up. We just need to get over to him. I'm going to keep pulling out this direction because why not? Is he? Oh, there he is. Look at that big guy. Let's go ahead and just pop our discipline. And grab Fennin, and apparently an Elite Guardian. Okay, well, we're coming on out here. We're going to bring around the corner. We are going to take the Guardian first. We're going to go straight to full nukes. We're going to get some aggro. We use everything we got for aggro. We're going to toss short nukes on as well. Hit him with dots. Hit him with debuffs. Throw the kitchen sink at him. Pivot to the Minion of Chaos. Pivot to the Minion of Chaos. Pivot to more Minions of Chaos. Typical ad fight. Haven't done one of these, ever. All right, burn him. Burn him. All y'all. And of course the monk is tanking because that's the way we do things around here. There. Ugh, how? Well, he challenged me and my super smart bot army to a duel, and you didn't even know it. That's what you get for being a tyrant. What's he got here? He's got Great Mask of Chaos and Symbol of Chaos. Oh, that's for the class ring. Sure, why not? Earring of Eternal Chaos. Enhancement. We're good. Anyway, this is probably the most chaotic of all the tier fights up until 6. It's kind of fun to have gone through and figured that out since nobody has posted in any of the wikis or anything about how to handle those elite guardians. So enjoy doing that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and bring Gawain back in so she can, celebrate. Enter world. And we're going to reload her macro. Then everybody remember, be sure to run up and hail the ferry for tier access. I believe it's over there. And then thank you for listening to me try to figure something out, live without having practiced it first, because that's a special way to do things. Thanks for stopping by.